Voilà. Okay. So hello everyone. Yes, I'm here. My name is Faustine, and I'll be presenting the webinar today with Yasmina from ESIEE Paris. So thank you for the two of you that are already here, and for those of you who can't make it, I will send this webinar on replay after. Can you just say hi in the chat? Just say a word so I know that you can hear me and see me. If you can use it, it's on the left of your screen. Yes, okay, so it's working. Thank you. We're here today so I can introduce you to ESIEE Paris, which is an engineering school in Paris. To tell you more about join a school in France. We are an organization here in France who recruits international students everywhere in the world for different schools. So we work with management schools, engineering schools, and fashion schools, and we also have summer school programs for different schools here in the heart of Paris. But today we will focus only in one school, and it's ESIEE Paris. So to give you just some an idea of what they do, I can send you this presentation after the webinar. I can send you the PDF so you'll have a better look at what the school does. And to give you a more specific idea, after graduation, there is more than 90% of the students who find a job 6 months after graduation, and 72% of them have found a job even before graduating, which means they are usually employed by the company where they did the internship, because all the program that we are recruiting for include a paid internship, and Yasmina will tell you a bit more about it in details. So yeah, and the average salary, as you can see, is 40,500 euro, which is approximately 3,400 euro, approximately. So yes, Yasmina, maybe you can tell us more about what you do at ESIEE, and after we'll present the program in details.
Okay, thank you for the introduction, Faustine. So nice to meet you, and I'm Yasmina Abdedaim. I'm a teacher and researcher at ESIEE Paris, and I'm the head of the International Master of Computer Science. So today, as Faustine told you, today we will focus only on ESIEE Paris, one of the schools of the Chamber of Commerce. And here in this school, we propose 5 masters entirely taught in English. One of them is the master that I'm presenting to you. It's the Master of Computer Science for Intelligent System, the second one here. So in this master, we focus mainly on the new fields in computer science. We have mainly 3 fields in which we focus. We have courses on machine learning and algorithms. We have courses on embedded systems and real-time systems, and also courses in image analysis. And after the graduations, students can find jobs in companies in computer science, but also in companies of data analysis, companies in automotive, companies in, in IoT, sorry, and sorry.
Okay.
Tu peux.
It's the winter here in France, so everyone is kind of sick. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
we are live, so this is what happened when you go live.
So this is really, really alive with a teacher who had a course this morning, and I don't have voice now. So as I told you, in the first year you have main courses in computer science. Then you can focus in one of the fields I mentioned: machine learning, embedded systems, and image analysis. And and etc. So after the graduation, you can even choose a career in research in one of these fields, or you can find the job in a company. As mentioned, Faustine, we have a big rate of employment after the degree after ESIEE Paris, even in computer science or electronics, etc. We have also two internships during our master in computer science. The first one is in the first year. It is a 3-month internship, and you are paid during this internship, but you can do it in a company or in a research laboratory. It depends on what you want to do after. And in the second year, you have also an internship of 6 months in a company or in a research laboratory. And here at ESIEE, we can help you to find an internship. We have many relations with companies. As we are an engineering school, we work really with big companies. Some of our courses are given by teachers, and some of our courses are given by people working already in companies. You have also contact with students who finished the master and are working now in companies in France or in other countries, etc. Another thing is that our master is entirely taught in English, but however, if you want also to have some courses taught in French, you can, if you manage to learn French also during your stay here in France, which is a good thing. So if you have more questions concerning the details for the master, don't hesitate to ask. I'm really sorry because I have a cold and my idea I'm very confused.
I'd like to focus on the condition or the requirement for this master and also for the others, for the other masters. I know that students must be under 30 years old. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you have also to have at least a bachelor degree because these program are master degrees. So you have to have at least 3 years of studies and to be graduated with a bachelor outside France of at least 3 years, which it's not always a bachelor. That's why I said it can be an equivalent because depending of the country you're from, it's the conditions are not the same. But these are the two main criteria: being under 30 years old and have being graduated from have at least a bachelor degree. And the last requirement will be to speak English, of course, because this program, as Yasmina mentioned, are taught in English. So if you are not from an English-speaking country, or if you can't give us a proof that you have studied in English, you will have to have an English test, like the TOEFL or the TOEIC or the IELTS, again, depending on the country you come from. So to tell you how to apply, it's really simple. You just need to go to joinasschoolinfrance.com. I'll send you the link anyway after this this webinar. And the first step will be to download all the required documents, which are your transcript, sorry, your CV, your ID. Your certificate of enrollment proving that you are studying, or if you are already graduated, your diploma. 1 or 2 recommendation letters are also very appreciated by the school. And we will ask you to answer some motivation question. After that, once your application is complete, we will send it to the school, and ESIEE Paris will call you for an interview. But I think, Yasmina, you can give us more detail about these parts of the process.
Okay, first we receive the application. So we will have a committee to study the application. And the first step will be if we will consider your application. Even if we consider it for the next step, you will have an interview with me. And it's mainly an interview of motivation, to ask you why do you want to do especially this master, why do you want to choose ESIEE, why you want to study in France, etc. This kind of questions. And it's also an interview to give you the possibility to ask me questions directly. What are really the contents of the program, why this program is different from another program, etc. What are the opportunity that you can have in France and you cannot have in another country, etc. So this is the second step. Then after this step, you are hopefully accepted in our master. And then you will have to follow the next step for the visa, etc.
Okay. I'll just make a quick focus because we have this question a lot, and I know it's really important for you to know about the scholarship. So ESIEE Paris offers 3 scholarship every year for 3 students, and of course it will depend on your profile and your level. You have to remember that before being granted a scholarship, the school will have to study your application. So the first step is always to make sure that you have completed your application and that you didn't forget one document, or that you make effort to answer the motivation question, because this is how the school will grant a scholarship or not. So don't take it. Some of you just don't really answer the motivation question because they think it's just a form to answer online, but the school will pay attention to that, and this will also play a big part on whether or not they will give you a scholarship. Also, as there is only 3 per year, and they have hundreds of applications every year, you might want to go to your Campus France. So a Campus France is an office that you can find in every country, almost every country in the world, where you will have to go if you want to come study in France. So they will manage all the visa application, and they will also manage the scholarship if there is one that is available in your country, because this is very specific to each country. You don't have the same requirements depending on the country you come from, and some country can offer scholarship for some students depending on their profile and the field they want to study. Also, I will send you all the financial aids and scholarship that you can find here in France that are not related to the school itself, but are more related to the states. So we don't manage it, but at least you will have the information, and you will be able to go on each website and check if you are eligible for these financial aids. So I see we do not have any question today. I hope this has helped you to understand a bit more about the school, and I will send you my personal email, and also Yasmina, can you write your email on the chat so the students
Yes.
can have it directly? So you can either email me or Yasmina if you have any question, or if you want us to call you back for a one-to-one interview. Yeah. So do you see how to
Okay. I
use?
have just one remark, one advice for the students. In
Yeah. Yeah.
general, uh, when you decide to do to your studies abroad, you have to look carefully to the school. So we have a website. You can look into the website, and you can find more in details our programs, and you can focus on the program where you want to apply, and you can ask the school if you want more details, etc. Because the main thing is what you want to do in the future. So the content of the program is really important. This is the main important thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you have several programs, you have to go in details and deeply in details into the program to see what you want to do in the future. Okay.
Yeah, that's good to mention, and that's also why I told you earlier that it's important to answer the motivation question in details, because one of them
Mm,
is why do you want to do this specific program?
mm.
Because you have to know why you study, and you have to know where you want to go in the future. So thank you
What
for
is your
mentioning that.
objective in the future?
Yeah,
This is really
good to
important.
mention. Okay, so you have Yasmina email, and you will have mine in a few minutes after I send you the replay. Thank you for attending the webinar today, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.